YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Makar here from Cougar's Closet. And tonight we are going to be talking about something that I find to be very, very interesting. And my topic tonight is Nas X is having a baby. Yeah. So tonight I want to talk about Nas X, and for all of you who don't know, Nas X is a new, well, maybe a couple of years old, but he came out and he was discovered under Nicki Minaj's page, and he's a very, very creative, talented young guy, if I do say so myself. But however, he is sparking a lot of controversy. Um, I don't know if you all know Nas X or not, but he had a song called Old Town Road that was a hit. He had mixed it with country on a trap beat with Miley Cyrus's dad. And I mean, Mr. Cyrus was riding that beat. He was riding that thing. And he built it up on like a country boy do, but on a trap beat. It gave it a whole different spin. Now, it's not nothing new because Nelly did that, I think, with Tim McGraw or something like that. But I've always liked country boys' music, voices on the trap beat because they have a whole different texture and they tell a story. So the song was dope. Now, with Nas X, after he came up with that hit, and I mean, it was a smash, y'all. So if you haven't checked out that song Old Town Road by Nas X, go check it out. Him and Billy Cyrus. But people swore he was gonna be a one-hit wonder, but he wasn't. Uh, to me, this cat he holds a lot of shock value. And he's always doing something to shock people. So people thought that he was going to be a one-hit wonder, but he always finds ways to stay in the game. It's like he gets thrills of the reactions of others. Now, how I feel about him, I'm not really sure yet because he's kind of new to me. And I always take the time, to sit back and watch people from where they started out to where they're going. Like I watched Jay-Z when he first started out. In my opinion, he was trash. But I kept watching him, and after a while, he kept going. And when he came up there, give it to me, I said, he about to come. He on his way. Uh, I watched Waka Flocka. And I didn't like Waka Flocka, but I stayed there and watched his progress. And when he hit that hard in the paint, I said, this cat about to do something. He about to do something extraordinary. See, I kind of know when he's about to jump off. I watched Gucci Man, and I don't know why, y'all. I liked the Gucci Man, and Jeezy was out. I don't know why. I kept watching Gucci Man, even when people was talking about how dirty and grimy he was. I said something about this cat. Keep on watching him. And when he came out with that lemon, I said this cat finna blow. So I always like to watch the progress of people. So I won't speak out on him too fast. Now I will say this so far: the music that he puts out for me is. Other than that old country road, I can't really say that he's on to something yet. But I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna keep watching. I really don't know how I feel about him, and it's not because of his lifestyle um, that I don't know how I feel about him. I want to put that out there, for the people and the visitors because I have a lot of visitors that don't know me yet, and so I don't want my visitors to think, I feel some type of way because of his lifestyle. For the people that know me, there's no need to explain, but the people that's coming on new, you know, uh, the people in the back, I want to make that known that it's not because of his lifestyle, um, that I'm not for sure how I feel about him, so I want to get that out there. And so that's for the people in the back. My feeling so far that I have developed about Lil Nas X is in the eyes. It's the eyes for me, y'all. It's the eyes for me. And he's, so far what I have gathered, uh, he's intriguing mixed with a little bit of eeriness for me. Those are the vibes that he gives me. Um, and the only reason why I say it's the eyes for me, the eeriness and the intriguingness, is because he's so intriguing. I'm always sticking around to see what he's going to do next. And the eeriness is about, everybody knows, when you make a song right, you have to come up with a subject. You have to come up with some substance. And the eeriness that he brings about for me is because the topics that he speaks on, they're forbidden. They're tabooish. There's things to that nature, like as far as Lucifer. He's not scared of what we all have been scared of all our lives, or what's been drilled in our heads. All of our lives we have been taught to stay away from Lucifer, right? Well, he catches a pole down here to hell, and he goes and he gives Lucifer a lap dance, and we've been taught all our life that stay away from Lucifer. Lucifer does a lot of damage, Well, this cat is not afraid of Lucifer. And then the shoes, he had did these Satan shoes. They had a drop of blood in them. And they sold out in 6 minutes or 6 seconds or something with the sixes. Now, what I have gathered about Lil Nas X is that he's brilliant. I will say that. You can't take nothing away from anybody, y'all. I don't care how you feel about him. I don't care what you don't like. I don't care what you are totally against. You can't take nothing away from nobody. This cat is brilliant. He's so brilliant, he had Nike all in the mix, y'all. This is a brilliant cat. He has a hell of a marketing strategy. Now, if I needed some money to be flipped, I know who to go see. I'm going to put it to you like that. If I needed to get some off like some hotcakes, I know who to holler at. I'm going to say that. He's brilliant. Now, a lot of people, I've been watching like comments that people have been making about Lil Nas X. And they ferocious with him, especially a lot of men. They talk about, how they're raising sons, they're raising boys, and they're raising boys to be men. And people want to know, fathers want to know, how can they raise their kids, when he's all on TV butt naked, he's all at the prison cells butt naked, They want to know, how can they do this, when he's all over the place, with all this mess going on, how can they raise their kids? And then, like, he had did a photo shoot with a baby bump, and I was thinking, how was that? Technology got so bad, y'all. I was thinking, he's a stunt devil, and he always, like I say, he's intriguing. He always leaves you wanting more and more of him. I'm not crazy about his music as of yet. He hasn't did anything other than the first song that really like gets my goat. Everything else that he's put out has been kind of mediocre for me. So I'm waiting on him to find himself. So when he came out with the baby bump, I was thinking, well, maybe he's transgender. But then I did a little research and found out, that was all a lot of Photoshop stuff, technology and got in the way and made it happen, basically. So he's not transgender. He is a man or whatever. So these men are very ferocious with him right now, and they want to know, how they can raise their kids with this type of stuff on TV. They're trying to keep their kids out of certain type of things to that nature. But when they look on TV and see him, they can't get away from him because, TV media is blasting this cat. I mean, but he's putting money in a lot of people's pockets that they never had before. He doing it. So they ain't gonna turn him down, anything feeding the pockets is a go, y'all. And so people are wondering, how are they going to keep their kids away from this type of stuff? Well, Lil Nas replied on Twitter and said, your kids will be alright. He said little boys have been putting basketballs up under their shirts for years saying they was pregnant. They'll be okay. And I felt that too, because they had. But hey, I don't know. So, I guess the $1 million question is here at Cougar's Closet. How do we feel about Lil Nas X? I don't know. We're going to keep on watching. And Big Nas must have seen something in him as well, because he had to go to him for permission to carry the name. And Big Nas allowed him to use his name. Big Nas has also recorded a video with him that did very well, So I don't think that these people like Mr. Cyrus or Nas are looking at the fact of who he is. I just think they're looking at the fact that the cat is brilliant. And he's going places and he's breaking different barriers, that other people haven't broken before. And so they just stopping to get their change. Now, what he does beyond them has nothing to do with them, That's what I'm thinking and how I'm thinking we are right now. That this is the spot that we have landed. So, I don't know. What do you all think about Lil Nas X? Like I said, right now, for me, it's the eyes for me. It's intriguingness and its eeriness, based on the taboo topics and the things that we've been taught to stay away from. But however, like I said, a lot of people are coming to the conclusion now that there isn't a God. Some people feel like that it's heaven on earth right now. So they're getting what they're getting right now. I wouldn't go that far because, listen, I'm going to need some insurance on myself. Me personally, I have came to the conclusion because the Bible has been written so many times over and over and over again that I do know there is something up there. I do know that there's a higher being up there. But even with us being snatched away from Africa, and different beliefs have been shoved on us. I'm not really for sure what's going on myself, and I know that there's atheists out there, that don't believe in God. They believe in luck. They believe in you being in the right place at the right time. Um, you know, uh, some people believe that if there is a God, how does He allow things to happen, to our kids? Some people speak about if there is a God, how they've been talking to Him for so long, um, and they wait for a reply, and they find out that they're talking to themselves. I found myself doing a lot of that too. Asking a question and answering my own question. So um, I'm not gonna go as far as to say that there isn't a God, with the Bible being rewritten over and over and over again. I will say that I do know that there's something up there that's greater than me. I will say that. Because, see, I got to say something, y'all, because I got to have some type of insurance on me. Uh, what if I do flip to an atheist and start to believe that there isn't a God? And then when Judgment Day comes, I've been bamboozled and I've been robbed because I swore, that these things weren't happening. Y'all, I went so as far as reading literature and people calling God a bitch and calling him out his name, you know, stuff like that. I'm not going that far. I got to have some type of coverage on me. If it ain't nothing that let my big toes do the door to get some ice on them, while the rest of my body burn, I got to have some type of cooler now, you know. So I don't know. So like I said, how do y'all feel about little Nas X being pregnant? How do you feel about being a man and trying to raise your kids and keep your kids out of these type of things, but you can't because every time you turn around, there's this little butt naked guy all over the screen, and he's spraying and he's twerking on the devil. He even caught a pole rod down there, and he's selling devil Satan shoes. Just everything that you've been taught that was wrong. Uh, Certain people that you've been taught to stay away from. He's touching these people. He's with these people. He's engaging with these people. He's dancing with these people. What do you think about this stuff? So here at Cougar's Closet, like I said, we really don't know how we feel about him just as of right now. We'll keep watching. Leave a comment in my comment box. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Cougar's Closet.